Hello and welcome back. As I explained you in the previous video, we are going to install Java-based application inside one Ubuntu virtual machine. We are doing this to understand build stage and deployment stage. So let's start. First of all, I want to tell you that if you are already aware about this process, you do not need to perform this lab. This lab is for people who don't know that how we can install Java-based application inside Linux machine. You do not need to perform this lab. You just need to understand the steps that I am going to follow. Now here, to set up our application, we must have virtual machine. So what I am doing, I am going to the AWS environment and here I am going to create all new fresh machine. Let's say that Java app server. Here I am going to use Ubuntu. Why I am using Ubuntu? Because if you are using Azure environment or Google Cloud platform, you have option to use Ubuntu operating system. Here I am using 20.0.4. Please choose same version. Now going to create T2. Then we have this key. I have this key and not going to change anything. Definitely we need to change port number to verify that our application is running. But right now we don't need to worry. Let's launch instance. Now our instance is getting ready. What we are doing, we are going to the command prompt and we are going to access this using SSH. I have this key inside the download folder, so I'm going to say SSH-I new 2024-key. Now we have Ubuntu, so Ubuntu now I have to add IP address. This is for Docker host. I want Java application. So here I'm going to copy this and going to paste here. Yes. I'm able to access my Ubuntu server successfully. So we have our virtual machine ready. Now let's start the process. So here we have first step, download and extract the demo application. You need to download the demo application zip file which contains all the source code and the project structure required to build and run Spring Boot application. Here we are going to install Spring Boot application. If you don't know about Spring Boot, don't worry about it. I will explain you what is the Spring Boot as well. But the main thing is we must have application that we are going to install. I have this application in my download folder, but this application is not here in the AWS EC2 instance. So we need to upload this application, or we can say that in this EC2 instance we need to download this application. Here I have this step, download the demo application zip file, means copy your application from local system to the AWS Ubuntu instance. Here we can use scp command in order to copy file. Here I will copy this into the root user's home directory. And then we need to extract this file as well. First of all, let's start with this particular process. Here I have command prompt of my local system. I think I just closed this. No, let's go to this local system. I am inside my local system. Now going to the download folder. Why? Because my demo application is also there. Here I am going to use scp secure copy -i. Then I have to provide new 2024-key.pem file. Now you have to provide detail about your application. I have this application into the zip file. So sample-application.zip file. This zip file is also inside the downloads folder. Now Ubuntu and IP address. Let me copy this IP and then you have to provide location. So I want to copy this into the root directory of home directory of root user. So what I'm doing, I'm going to log in as a root. So sudo -i, and here it is root directory. Okay. I'm not sure that it will allow me to copy this over here or not. Let me try, because I'm logged in as a EC2 user. See, I got this permission denied, so no need to worry. Let's log in as a Ubuntu user. Let's type exit. You will be logged in as a Ubuntu. Now this is Ubuntu users home directory. So let me copy this. Copy. And here I'm going to paste this particular location. Done. And now you will find out that file is actually uploaded. In Linux system, it is actually downloaded, right? So let's verify. ls. I think I copied this in the wrong. I think I copied this in the wrong host. Let me check IP address again. Yes, I copied this to the Docker host instead of Java application server. Look at the IP that I have, okay, because of the multiple server. No need to worry, we just need to change IP. Done. Now let's check it out. ls, and I got this demo application.zip. Now this is actually a zip file. So we want to unzip this file. In order to unzip, first of all, we have to install zip, and then we can do this. So here we are going to install zip. This is a command that we can use to install unzip and zip command. So now it is done. Now here we just need to use unzip, and we have sample application.zip. Now done. If I'm giving ls command, I got this sample application folder. Now I can go inside the folder, and here we have source of my application. So we got our application now, and we are ready to go with the step number 2. Now, as we have Java based application, we need to install Java first. We have only source code, so we need to install Java development kit, because without this you cannot run Java program. So here JDK is required to compile and run Java application. JDK includes Java runtime environment, which allow you to run Java application and development tool like Java compiler. And here we have the steps to install Java. Update package index. So we have to update this using sudo apt update. We do not need to do this right now, but sometime if you have older operating system, it may require. Look at this here. It is going to update my Linux environment. So it is always good to update this. Then now we have installed OpenJDK 11. So this will install Java development kit. Now this is what we required, because we are using Java application, right? Now normal Windows application don't have this facility. We are just installing the executable file and then we are using this. Here we have source code, so we need to compile them, and in order to compile them we need to install Java development kit. Now we can verify that Java version is actually installed or not, and yes, it is now done. This is the first prerequisites to run our software. We have completed this. Now let's go with the install Apache Maven. I'm going to explain you that why we need to use this particular software. So let's talk about this.
Sorry guys, sorry to disturb you. I know you all are enjoying the session and suddenly it stopped. But if you want full video, or if you want full Docker course having 130 plus videos including projects, you can become our community member. Enrollment link is in description. Moreover, We also provide 24/7 support, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara, updates and completion certification as well. Still you have any queries regarding it, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.